Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Broadchurch. Last time around, Lee is trying to clear his name. He wants to, he gave Hardy some stuff about the other people who could have killed those two girls instead of him, but I don't know, it's not really sure. Also, Claire is not happy with Hardy. Meanwhile, Beth had a baby, which was good. Miller, that's the name, Miller. I'm losing it now. Miller took to the stands, and the defense was like, you're clearly having an affair with D.I. Hardy. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense, and you have no proof. And they were like, well, you don't have proof that we're lying. And it's like, well, fucking... Anyway, so yeah, things are not good in terms of the court. So, yeah, that's basically it. So why don't we just go ahead and jump into this episode of Broadchurch? Yeah, here we go. I'm tired.
It's a bit of a coincidence. You and him both here.
Does your editor know you're here?
I'm a bit fed up with the way you talk to me.
Oh my god, you are a
he
fucking
dangerous?
asshole.
Why is he here? I think you know.
Leave this alone.
Why? He might have a story to tell.
No.
I'm just doing you the courtesy of asking you first.
You people, you think you're saving the world, you just make it harder to live in.
Oh, right?
It's my turn this morning. Any tips?
Just stick to the facts.
Nah.
I saw Joe that night.
No, you saw a man who you didn't name. Don't go adding stuff.
We both know it was him, Al. And I'm the only one who saw him that night.
Just stick to the truth and you'll be fine.
Please just stick to the truth. Oh, God. Oh, wait, that's...
Hell.
Okay, for a second I thought that was a payphone. It's just a freaking thing.
Hardy slept with my wife.
What?
That's why he's so obsessed with the case.
What?
Well, what's that got to do with me?
He's poisoned my own wife against me, even though I tried to help him solve
That's
it.
not...
I just want Claire back.
There's too many people!
And you stay away from her. You were not good for her.
Oh.
You're certain of the man's identity?
He's my brother-in-law. I should be able to recognize him.
Your statement to the police stated that you couldn't identify the person you saw.
No. I did tell him. I'm not sure why they didn't put it in the statement.
What is she doing?
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay,
Why have you changed your story?
I know what my own brother-in-law looks like. And I'd know him from miles off. I saw him out there that night.
Don't be...
Oh, no, was that? Did I play blind or what?
I can't even talk to you.
Facts. Whatever. She gave birth to Ollie. She must be a fucking idiot.
Justin likes to end big. Lodge a point in the mind of the jury.
The first thing and the last thing.
Mr. Miller and I worked for 2 years together, between 1996 and 1998. We were shift partners, working as paramedics at Cardiff City Hospital.
Okay. I thought it was going to be... Susan, but she friggin' disappeared, man.
Then he saw a space, but this bloke in a BMW came in the other way, the wrong way, and got in ahead of him.
What did the defendant do then?
He jumped out the car, ran across, and punched the guy in the face. The
Whoa.
bloke fell back against the car, and Joe started kicking him, going at him really hard.
Did you try and stop him?
When I realized what was going on, yeah. By the time I got there, though, the guy was bleeding. He ended up with 3 broken ribs, and it took 4 people to pull Joe off him.
Had there been any warning signs that Mr. Miller might have a violent tendency?
Nothing. Came out of nowhere.
Ah.
Thank you.
That's a good move.
Now, strategy. When it boiled down to it, what did they
Strategy.
have?
Forensics from the hut.
So our big decision is, do we put Joe Miller in the box?
Siri will probably read into it if we don't.
Yeah, but then we're at the mercy of his performance. Plus Jocelyn. I don't want her having a run at him. Let's try him out. You and me, see how he does.
Oh, we also need an alternate killer.
Who do you fancy? Some juicy possibilities.
Abby, do you ever listen to yourself?
I mean, they know he did it.
What? These are people's lives you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have some sensitivity.
Of course. Absolutely. With due respect, we do need a credible alternative. Who do you think's best placed?
I'd have thought that was pretty obvious.
Mark Latimer.
People start getting the wrong idea, you know. I haven't really been thinking straight, have I? I'm sorry.
You haven't.
So that's it then. You're just gonna leave me? Like my dad, like my mum?
Your mum hasn't left you. She's not left. You should talk to her.
Go.
I'm sorry, all right?
Just go, okay?
I didn't meet him. We never met there. He was just a friend of my son's.
Okay. He's a disaster. We can't put him in the box. We're going to need a parade of character witnesses and experts, each one short, sharp, fully briefed. We can't prove his innocence, so we discredit the idea of his guilt.
Shit, Sharon, he totally did it.
Don't. I don't ever want to hear you speak like that. We don't know for sure. He gets his defense.
Yes. Sorry.
That's interesting that it confirmed for them. But
Just managed to get free and carry her body onto the bank. She's been in there maybe 3 days.
damn.
Sort of a person leaves a child like that.
Mr. Ashworth. It's Lee, right?
He's so tall and imposing.
5 minutes here, now. Clear your name, everyone moves on. Our readers would love to hear what you have to say.
You need to leave now.
Fucking, how did he do that? Man, he ran over there. As traumatic as that was, there was definitely two actors that are like, we gotta do this for a sec.
You never answered me. Did you ever have sexual therapy?
Go to sleep, Miller.
It's not worth dignifying a response, I think. Okay, so maybe it's a yes. Oh!
What are you doing here?
Well, guess who's back?
You don't usually remember people.
Oh, such a good boy.
Why'd you leave? What's it got to do with you?
Meh. Wow, a part of me actually
The rest of my
missed
dad's
Susan.
Danny. How's your mum? I live with my aunt now. That doesn't sound right. Go on then, off you go.
She's back, but nobody's gonna be happy about it. There's only so many nipples we can see in this scene.
How many men have you slept with since I left?
None.
You sure?
I could remember.
She said that very convincingly.
Same. No sex with any men.
That's a good point.
But the French girls can.
Cheeky bastard.
God, they're sweaty.
Even over the fence, when he knew I was watching. With Claire.
What?
He'd check I could see.
I'm sorry you never told us.
Even the moment his daughter was being killed.
At the wedding? You were at the wedding together?
He was shagging one of the bridesmaids.
What the...
Tiffany Evans.
You all said you were together that night. You never mentioned that.
Well, what did it have to do with you?
You're trying to find a killer!
Makes no difference now, anyway.
Man, someone got fucked over on patio size.
Couple of officers. That's all I need, some surveillance.
Alec, you're not even on active duty. Unless we have a genuinely significant new lead, there's just no appetite for
At least talk to your superiors.
What is the matter with you? How can you imagine I'd want to go back to it after what it did to us?
God, you're his wife.
He didn't tell you.
Oh.
There's families who don't have closure. You won't reopen it because of what, internal politics or personal inconvenience?
Oh, don't take the moral high ground with me, Alec.
Me take the moral high ground? You built a bloody house there.
I see the families every month. I write and I phone and I visit because I didn't run.
I had no choice, no, stood up for me.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have made more friends.
Oh, you and Dave, yeah.
Oh, damn.
What I thought was a charity to help kids make that transition to secondary school. That time when they're growing up, but really still kids inside. That age when they start keeping secrets. We could create packs, do a
Oh yeah, the
website,
other
set
characters.
That's great. But to prevent children being targeted, you stop the people targeting them. This is where the help's needed. Because this is where most people are too afraid to go. But you're different, Beth. You're brave.
I'm not.
I
can't do that. I'm not that forgiving.
I feel like we skipped a scene with Beth. Charity? What's happening? Hey, Nige. Welcome back.
You took your time. I'm dying.
What?
Got cancer. Give me 9 months.
It's probably the smoking.
My lungs are done in.
Yep, it's the smoking you were just doing.
We can make peace. You and me.
Why?
Because you don't turn on your family.
You haven't even confirmed that yet.
Family. You got anything that isn't chicken? The spicy bean burger. Oh God, no. Or a salad?
Dad, it's a chicken joint.
It's not really fancy it.
See?
What?
Mum said you'd be fussy.
I'm not. Just bring me with you, Adam, thanks. So, how's school?
Pretty shit.
Oh, we're using words like that now, are we?
Don't look at me. I've been fighting this the past 18 months.
Dad, shit is not swearing.
Yeah.
Thank you. See?
No, it's not.
Did you tell him I was here?
Ricky called me earlier to lodge a complaint of harassment against you.
You leave Kate alone. She's too fragile.
We all want the truth.
Well, we had the truth and you screwed it up for us. You're a failure. You can never put it right.
I'm sorry. Who lost the pendant? Excuse me.
How old are you, sweetheart?
15.
I had a girl like you.
Oh, it's somebody else. Alright, that's the dad. Alright, never mind. Sorry, I thought that was the other officer. This has been a fun day.
All rise.
I didn't know.
Oh, what did it say? Really hoping she still had her dog with her in court.
And you were living at Tides Caravan Park on July 18th, 2013. I was.
Oh no.
Where were you? I was walking my dog Vince on the beach at Broadchurch.
You cannot be
On a
serious.
caravan nearby.
Please.
Did you see anything significant
Please.
on the beach that morning? Did you recognize the man carrying the body?
Please.
Yeah, I did.
Oh no.
And can you name that man for the court?
No!
Nigel Carter.
No!
He's my son.
You've got to be kidding me! Oh my god. Oh. Ah, that's what Ollie posted. Oh. Oh man. They're not gonna end on the... Okay, they are. I was gonna say. Oh. I mean, it's speculation. It's speculation on her part, but it puts in a bit of credibility. There's no other evidence that it would be Nige. But hell if it's not funny. This is one of the greatest comedy routines of all time. It's so funny. It will never not be funny to me. To me. Because I'm the one who couldn't tell the two of them apart. And still, it is a vital point to the plot that Nige and Joe look exactly the same. Is so good. Oh, it's so great. I've given into the madness this episode. Because in the previous episode I was concerned, they're going after Miller, making her look a fool in the stands. But it's just between this and the was it Stacy? Isn't that the name of Ollie's mom? Between those two, Stacy just completely fucking everything up. And now this is I've given into the madness. It's so beautiful. And so dumb. And I'm exhausted too. I'm exhausted. I just I feel like my brain has been broken now. Because we're going back to it. Because we're going back to it, Even though, man, what a terrible thing. Because it's a terrible thing that they are doing everything in their power to get Joe out, Because they're doing it. They're actually doing it, And they're doing a good job. But, I mean, even there, when they went to talk to him and decided, they can't put him in the box, is that, no, they know he did it. But they're gonna do their jobs, and they're gonna give him the defense, and they might throw an innocent man in jail. My mind. It's too many things. It's not just that it's the whole case with Joe, but it's also the fact that it's also Sandbrook on top of it. What if it's Ricky now? I mean, maybe it was both of them. Maybe it was both of them. There's too many people who fucked Claire. Oh, okay. This whole Nige thing has got me in such a twist because, I get now that the last shot with the picture is bluebells. So it's possible that Ricky sent the bluebell to Claire. Which, I mean, yeah, it could be that Lee is just a guy, you know? It could be that Lee is just a guy. In the same way that Nigel's just kind of a guy, you know? Because Nigel is innocent. We know he's innocent. But he did also threaten somebody with a crossbow, you know? He did also threaten somebody with a crossbow. It could be that, you know, Lee is... He could be innocent. That was so much... My mind literally is kind of broken right now. I'm so tired. Okay, I'm just gonna say this, even though doesn't really have much to do with what I've been talking about. I hate Ollie. I just hate Ollie. He is such a shit. I hate him so much. He's somehow getting worse. And I don't know how. Okay. And I guess I can now cross out Mark from alternate. Because, yeah, the alternate killer is Joe. It's Nigel. God, I'm so tired. Yeah, the alternate killer's Joe. Nigel. I can't even... How many people have slept with Claire? Who actually did it? Who killed them? Who killed them? But we know Joe did. We know Joe is guilty. We just have to figure it out. And Mark, thank goodness, Mark broke it off with Tom. Thank goodness. Susan's dying. Sure. There was Hardy's wife who doesn't want to reopen the case. I don't know. Maybe Ricky Gillespie slept with her too. I don't know. They're interestingly not really bringing up that fact. Like, they're still kind of treating it like it is Alex's fault, you know? But it's technically not. He covered for the person whose fault it was. Joe has a history of spontaneous violence, apparently. Beth wants to start a charity, I guess? I feel like we missed a scene of her, like, suddenly she wants to do that. I don't know. I get the feeling there's not much right now to give Jodie Whittaker to do, so they're really trying to think of something, you know? God, there's mystery with Claire. It might not be. It could just be that Lee Ashworth, he's just mad because he was the main accused, you know? Hell, it could be that Ricky Gillespie planted the pendant there. I don't know. Man, I will say, boy, it is a tough thing with Bishop and other lawyer lady. I don't know her name. It's a tough thing with them because they know. They know. They know for a fact that it was Joe. But they gotta do their job. They gotta do their job. I don't know, man. Like, there's doing your job, and then there's actually locking away the guilty person. Like, yes, there is your job. You don't have to work this hard at it, you know? Because, like, there's nothing for you to gain at that point, you know? Except a guilty conscience for letting a killer walk, you know? Meanwhile, like, because if this is, like, you know, Saul Goodman, you know? Like, him trying to get Lalo out, you know? Like, there's something to gain, even if it's not something good, but just, like, you know, Saul doing that, and then, you know, the cartel doesn't come after him, you know? Even just that, but it's like, there's nothing really to gain by this. Like, you could but like, you don't have to go this hard when you know Joe is the killer. You know Joe's the killer. You know it was Joe. So throwing an innocent man in prison for it and letting the real killer walk, I don't know. Like, I feel like even as a lawyer, even if you have to give, you know, the best defense possible, I feel like just as a human being, there's some sort of morality that will stop you from doing this, you know? But apparently Bishop doesn't have that. I don't know why. But now they're going after Nige, which is still hilarious. It's just, it will never not be funny to me that Joe and Nigel look exactly the same. And that is still a major plot. 2 seasons! That is a major plot point. Oh, it's so funny. It's beautiful. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Is really nice. And I am very curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Broadchurch reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.